Fairfield Media Productions is proud to present FCA on LSN and FMP Sports on fairfieldmedia.tv.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by
Service Master Clean by Todd George. They are proud to be the only Green Seal certified janitorial service in Central Ohio and promise to do the job right or do it over. 740-687-1077.
Thompson Concrete, a full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
Fairfield Mini Storage is located on East Main Street in Lancaster. We'll find them online at ffministorage.com.
Discover your promise in academics, in athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. Online at lancaster.ohiou.edu.
Let Matt Gray motivate you or your group for change. You can visit him online at maxspeaking.com.
InFocus Consulting, the data agency. Online at infocusconsulting.com.
Fairfield Christian Church, located near the River Valley Mall in Lancaster. Online at fairfieldcc.com.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home. Respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law Offices. Online at weaver-law.com.
Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. You can visit them online at redeemerlancaster.org.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
From Fairfield Christian Academy in Lancaster, Ohio, this is FCA Basketball on LSN. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. For Jared Camp and the FCA media team, this is Jack Davidson courtside, getting ready for the Granville Christian Lions to take on the Fairfield Christian Academy Knights. The FCA and LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Service Master Clean by Todd George. They'll help you get clean and stay that way at work, at home, when they demonstrate their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. Service Master Clean by Todd George can be contacted at 687-1077. We thank Todd George for supporting Fairfield Media Production Sports. Today's starting lineup brought to you in part by Weaver Law Offices, dedicated to serving all of Central Ohio with competent, qualified, and timely legal assistance at reasonable rates. Roger Weaver, a good friend of our school, is a name you know and an experience you can trust. Weaver Law Offices can be contacted at 614-834-1750 or weaver-law.com. We thank Roger Weaver for supporting FCA on LSN. Here's Jared Camp with the starting lineups.
Well, tonight for the visiting Granville Christian Lions, we have number 00, Grant Peters, number 5, Brandon Pound, number 10, Kyle Stryker, number 21, Daniel Copeland, and number 23, Tanner Orban. And now for the home team, the FCA Knights, we have Stephen Carpenter, Hayden Welch, Nick Spurgis, Justin Potachnik, and Tony Welch.
Tonight is Hayden Welch night at FCA, also known as senior night, as Hayden is the only senior on the team this year, as this is the last game of the season before tournament. And appropriately enough, they're introducing both teams, starting lineups as well as those on the bench. Granville Christian comes in tonight with a record of 8-10, coached by Tom Young, 5-6 in the MoCal. Roger Hooper is the coach for FCA, 16-4 on the season, 10-0 in the MoCal. They are MoCal champs. These two teams met previously on December 14th. FCA beat Granville Christian by a score of 68-56. In that game, Stephen Carpenter had 29, Hayden Welch hit for 12, and Justin Potachnik 15. Grant Peters had 14 for the losers, and Kyle Stryker had 13. Tonight's officials, Wayne Blizzard, Michelle Blizzard, and Ken Copeland. Good to have you with us here on a Thursday evening. FCA going right to left on the TV screen. Wayne Blizzard with the basketball. 8 minutes on the clock, the ball's in the air, and we're underway at FCA. Hayden Welch tracks it down to his brother Tony. Stephen Carpenter with the ball. Spurgis short on the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, FCA's way.
Be an interesting battle underneath tonight between Grant Peters and Justin Potachnik. Peters definitely has the size over Potachnik.
Nice move by Spurgis, misses the shot, and rebound comes down to Brandon Pound. Puts it up and in, and the foul.
Tony Welch, his first, team's first.
Granville Christian coming off a victory earlier this week against Grove City Christian. Pound hits the three-point play. Shot up and in. Potachnik with his first two.
That was Spurgis, actually.
Spurgis?
Sorry.
Foul on Spurgis. So Nick's in the books with a foul and 2 points. His first, team's second.
So that will send number 10, Kyle Stryker, to the line.
Hits the first. Stryker is a good three-point field goal shooter, averaging 40% on the season. Good box out, and Nick Spurgis comes down with the rebound and a foul on Brandon Pound.
His first, team's first.
It's neon night here at FCA. As you see, the student section with pictures of Hayden Welch. We'll try to talk to Hayden after the game tonight. This is brother Tony. Bounce pass to Spurgis. Gives it to Hayden. Let's see, he'll set it up. Carpenter inside the three-point line. Hits it. Stephen with his first two.
Past couple possessions, they were double teaming, and Stephen took advantage of the single team there.
Pound with the basketball. To Peters, high post. Leaves it for Stryker. To Pound. Puts it inside, blocked by Potachnik. Potocnik puts it up. Traveled.
Good call right there.
Official timeout as Kyle Stryker is bleeding a bit, and we'll have Robert Rose checking in. These two schools have played a lot of basketball against each other. They were rivals in the old Alps League. FCA moved over to the MoCal. This is Granville Christian. I think this is Granville Christian's first year in the MoCal.
That's right.
And FCA will be leaving the MoCal after next year in the Mid-State League. Three-pointer missed by Orban. Follow up, and it goes off of Peters' hands out of bounds. Student section in fine form tonight,
as always.
Tony Welch to Stephen Carpenter. Stryker getting ready to check in for Granville Christian. Kick ball out of bounds, stays FCA's way. Rose sits down. Stryker comes back in. Burgess inside, misses the shot. Rebound, Potocnik up and in.
Now Justin's in the books with 2.
6-4 the score. FCA up by 2. 5:40 to go here, first quarter. Potocnik, Burgess to Hayden Welch to Carpenter. Carpenter takes it to the hoop, puts it up and in.
Oh, goodness. 4 points for Stephen Carpenter.
Carpenter is third in the area in scoring in the dispatch statistics, averaging 23.8 points per game. Peters inside, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good, rebound Potocnik. Referees are letting him play inside tonight.
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do. Grant Peters shooting 52% on the year.
Good box out by Copeland. Pound with the basketball. Ty Burson getting ready to check in now along with Robert Rose. Ty is the son of Jay Burson, former Ohio State University star. Rebound, Spurgis. Carpenter pushing. Misses it, off Peters. Potocnik with a nice reverse, up and in. 4 for Justin. 10-4 the score, 4:13 to go, first quarter. Granville Christian beat Grove City Christian by a score of 53-45. They're coming off a victory. FCA coming off a loss to Bishop Rosecrans earlier this week, 58-40. Hayden Welch with a steal. Nice pass to his brother Tony. Misses.
All right. That's what Hayden, little flashy move from Hayden Welch.
Copeland will slow it down. FCA lost to Bishop Rosecrans earlier in the week, 58-40. The score was, game was closer than the score. Bishop Rosecrans is 7th in the state. Blocked by Spurgis. Having a great game tonight.
Absolutely.
Off the ball. Now Stephen will set it up. Carpenter for inside the arc. No good. Rebound to Pound. Bounce pass to Peters. Potocnik to Tony Welch. Up to Hayden. Timeout, FCA. 30-second timeout, 2:56 to go. First quarter, FCA leads 10-4 over Granville Christian on LSN. Here's Jared.
First quarter action of FCA on LSN is brought to you in part by Thompson Concrete, a full-service company offering commercial, residential, decorative, excavation, and foundation services with the ability to handle every detail of large, complex concrete projects. They're located in Carroll, Ohio, and can be reached at 740-756-7256 or online at thompsonconcrete.com.
See Coach Hooper breaking the troops from the huddle. Tony Welch, Hayden Welch, Justin Potachnik, Stephen Carpenter, and Nick Spurgis on the floor for FCA. It's Ty Burson, Kyle Stryker. Burson is on Tony Welch now. Stryker knocks the ball out of bounds. Also on the floor is Tanner Orban, Daniel Copeland, and who's the other? David McCoy. Ball goes inside. Nice little alley-oop to Stephen Carpenter. Missed the layup, and here comes Granville Christian. Off Burson. Hayden Welch. Foul on Burson. Ty Burson, his first.
Team's second, I believe. Yep.
Tony Welch looking, gets it out to his brother Hayden. Had a nice ceremony for Hayden Welch before the basketball game tonight. Spurgis, nice pass to Potachnik, rattles it in. Justin with 6.
Nice shot.
Stryker with the basketball.
It's on an 8-0 run right now. With about 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Burson misses the shot. Rebound Carpenter. He shoots like his dad. He's got that form. Hayden Welch misses. Rebound to Welch. Puts it up again. No good. Rebound loose. Comes down to Copeland. Burson pushing it. Loses the ball out of bounds and will go FCA's way.
Brandon Pound coming back in the ball game now.
Tell you, that student section is bright. We gotta get some sunglasses at halftime. That would be a good test pattern for the FCA media team right there. Just focus on that neon and that orange.
Mess up the camera.
That is something else there. 5-second call on FCA, gives the ball back to Granville Christian.
Nice.
Robert Rose with his first 2, and it's 12-6. FCA up by 6. Carpenter will bring the ball up.
Minute 25 and counting. Here comes a double team from Granville Christian.
Spurgis misses the layup. Rose to Copeland. And he'll slow it up. Brandon Pound. Stryker puts it up. No good. Rebound to Spurgis. Welch to Welch. Under a minute. Rebound Burson. Loose ball. Hayden gets tripped. Ty Burson on the foul.
Ty's second of the ball game. Team's third.
And what is that?
Tanner Orban.
Tanner Orban coming in for Ty Burson. That's tough to sit down with 2 quick fouls because you can't get into the rhythm of the game.
That's right.
Carpenter with 38 seconds. Pound on him. Carpenter up and in.
Stephen with 6.
He and Potachnik each with 6 as we come up to the 25-second mark as Brandon Pound pounds the basketball on the floor, and Copeland has it. The Pound. Stryker. 10 seconds to go. Loses it. Gets it back. Works his way into the lane, no good. Loose ball to Spurgis, shot no good. We played 1 quarter in the books. FCA leads Granville Christian 14-6 on LSN.
FCA on LSN.
FCA on LSN. Brought to you in part by
Thompson Concrete, a full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
Service claimed by Todd George. They are proud to be the only Green Seal certified janitorial service in Central Ohio and promise to do the job right or do it over. 740-687-1077.
Let Matt Gray motivate you or your group for change. You can visit him online at maxspeaking.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law Offices online at weaver-law.com.
Second quarter action of FCA on LSN is brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Storage, a place to store your personal or business goods in a clean, dry unit within a gated facility. They have outside storage for RVs and boats, and they are Lancaster source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage is located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster, or find them on the web at ffministorage.com.
Striker with the basketball here as FCA puts a double team on. Hard double team, timeout, Granville Christian. So Coach Hooper had a little surprise for him coming out of the quarter break. 7:52 to go. First half of play. FCA leads 14-6, along with Jared Camp and the rest of the FCA media team. Jack Davidson here. Granville Christian has one more game coming up against Miller, and then they head to the tournament. And their tournament action takes place. Their first game will be they will play the winner of Ridgedale Tree of Life on February 25th at Hilliard Bradley High School. And FCA, they have their first game, I believe, against Grove City Christian a week from, well, it'd be today? This coming Thursday. It's a week from tonight. And Coach Hooper likes to play basketball games.
And we got the girls FCA varsity team on the following day on Friday. Yep.
And I got a foul, I think, on Tony Welch.
Tony's second, team third.
Clayton Christopher getting ready to check in for FCA. The Coach Hooper, I talked to him before the game, and he said, I said, you haven't taken a bye since you've been here. Because when I coach the girls, he's like that. And he said, yeah, he wants to get the kids on the court.
Yeah, absolutely.
To play basketball. I asked, are you pleased with the draw? And he said, well, and that ball goes off Striker's foot out of bounds. He says it is what it is. He's playing a lot of the teams that they played this year, they're meeting in the tournament. So there'll be no surprises. Potocnik gives to Welch. It's been a nice little give and go in football if Justin would have played football. Three-pointer off the mark. Rebound to Striker. To Rose. Striker has it. Puts it up. Nope. Gets his own Rose gets the rebound. Spurgis with another rebound.
Yeah, without Grant Peters underneath their inside game, as I say that, he's coming to the scorer's table to sub in, but with him out, their inside game has been non-existent.
Hayden Welch will track that rebound down. Potocnik loses it, tries to save it. There you go, Jared.
Oh, come on, Jack.
A dive would have had it.
I saved myself for baseball.
There you go. You got to learn to pace yourself. I like that. You got to save yourself for baseball. Of course, baseball is coming up. I think they start practice when? Next week?
Monday, I think.
Monday? Brandon Pound crossed the timeline. Striker works his way in the lane, and he's bumped by Clayton Christopher for a foul. And Clayton, his first. Team fourth. Striker to Peters. Pound tries to go inside, and it'll go Granville Christian's way. 6:24 to go here in the first half of play. Pound inside to Peters. Stryker works his way into the lane. Tied up by Christopher. No foul, no call, and the ball goes Granville Christian's way. Good play by Clayton Christopher. He had all ball there. That would have been
I'll tell you, the referee's letting him play tonight.
Yes. And it might be intentional, too, because the referees let him play in the tournament.
So that's right.
We may be seeing the type of officiating tonight that you're going to see from here on out.
That's the kind of games we like.
Rose with the basketball, and we have a foul on Granville Christian. Foul is on
Brandon Pound, his second, team's fourth.
We got Daniel Copeland coming in now. Pound sitting down. Pound is averaging a little over 4 points a game. Copeland's averaging 9 a game. Burgess gets away with the travel and lays it up and in. Nick with 4. Looked like he shuffled his feet to me.
Heck of a baseball pass down there.
Yep, absolutely.
But did get away with the travel.
Orban to Rose. Stifling man-to-man defense, and we got a foul on Justin Potocnik, I think. Justin's first, team 5th. Robert Rose, Grant Peters. Orban's off the mark. Potocnik with the rebound, long pass up to Clayton Christopher. Clayton's dad is the head coach at Ohio Christian University. We've done a couple games for them this year. In fact, you and I are talking, I think we've done more games for Ohio Christian than we have for FCA boys. 3-pointer for Stephen Carpenter. He's got 9. It's been a while since we've done any boys games, hasn't it?
I think it was the Tree of Life game.
Tree of Life game's last one?
Yeah, we had some software problems with our equipment. And you're right, it's been a while. As Hayden Welch gets a steal, hopefully he'll get in the books here.
Misses the layup. And that's just a touch high. Mark Davidson comes down with the pass. He's thrilled.
Attaboy.
He's wearing the Chelsea soccer jersey tonight. Seeing as it's neon night, that's the only thing he had neon.
Got a Jordan Brake coming in for Clayton Christopher now.
Stryker sits down. Burson comes in for Granville Christian. Potocnik to Jordan Brake. Brake seeing his first action tonight. Hayden Welch with a spin move to Spurgis, works his way in the lane, loses it. Rose comes down with it. And we got a whistle and a
technical.
Technical foul on
Nick Spurgis.
Nick Spurgis. That'll be his second.
Team 6.
Now we got Tony Welch coming in. And shooting the foul shots will be number 14, David McCoy. McCoy is an 88% free throw shooter from the line, and he hits the first. So McCoy's in the book with his first point. 4:04 to go in the half. It's the pair. McCoy averaging 1.5 points per game, so he
probably like foul shots.
Probably like they're mostly on foul shots, absolutely. Ty Burson with the basketball.
Got Tanner Orban at the scorer's table.
Rose with the basketball. Copeland up, no good. Rebound to Pokachnik. Welch to Carpenter. Hayden Welch slashes to the basket, and Hayden has his first two on Hayden Welch night. 3:20 to go. 21-8 the score. Rose, charging call on Robert Rose as Coach Tom Young wanted a timeout. Now we got a timeout, Granville Christian. 60-second timeout for Granville Christian. 3:11 to go in the half. FCA leads 21-8 on LSN.
FCA on LSN Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Central Ohio General Surgeons. They are physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213. Online at centralohiogeneralsurgeons.com.
You said feel free to ask questions at any time, right?
Sure.
Where are you going to school? You making an announcement, or are you going to have a special on LSN?
LSN, I'm going to ESPN.
You're going to ESPN. You're going to have a special on ESPN. You're not telling us where you're going to school. You like to milk things, don't you?
Well,
you will be very good on TV or radio. You just milk it for the attention. There's the FCA student section. Luke Sheets. Luke is an outstanding pitcher for the baseball team. There's Luke Johnson. Luke is here. He's a third-team All-State quarterback.
Also a great catcher as well on the baseball team.
Yes. I think Luke's going to be playing at the next level.
Oh, absolutely.
Alley-oop to Stephen Carpenter. Missed it. Peters with a rebound.
Good look right there.
Copeland. Striker double team. Copeland loses the ball, gets it back. Striker misses the shot. Rebound to Pokachnik. Jordan Brake with 2.5 to go. Right side to Tony Welch. Tries to go inside, knocked away by Copeland. Orban gets it to Burson. Up and in. Ty Burson with his first two. If you're just joining us, Ty Burson is the son of Jay Burson, former Ohio State standout. Carpenter measures a three. Good.
Nice shot. Nice ball movement right there.
12 for Stephen Carpenter. Carpenter averaging 23.8 points per ball game. Third in the area, 17th in the area in assists at 4.8 assists per ball game. Free throw percentage, 80.3%. That's good for 11th in the area. Burson with a three, no. Copeland puts it up and in. Daniel Copeland, his first two. FCA's doubled the score on the Lions. Break. Inside to Pokachnik, knocked away. Peters with the basketball. Striker works his way inside, and he's fouled.
Let's see who that's on. It's on Tony Welch. his third, which will send Clayton Christopher out.
It's a 7th team foul for FCA, so Stryker will go to the line shooting the 1-and-1. There's Coach Roger Hooper. Stryker hits the first. He's got 2 points. Granville Christian had 6 points at the end of the first quarter. Scored 7 in this quarter. Stryker misses the second. Potachnik with another rebound. Carpenter. The break. 60 seconds to go. Hayden Welch is stepping on the end line. Good play by Ty Burson to force him out, and with 57.1 seconds to go, the Lions will have the basketball, trying to cut into the 11-point lead FCA has. Stryker, Copeland. Back to Stryker. Works in on Christopher, and we got a foul on Christopher.
That'll be Clayton's second, team's 8th.
FCA with 18 fouls and Granville Christian with 5. Stryker shooting the 1-on-1, hits the first. He's got 3. Shooting 67% from the foul line. Up and in. Stryker with 4. Thank Mrs. Bowler for the water. Just had water delivered. It's good to be in media, isn't it? All the perks. Carpenter gets bumped, puts it up, no good. Rebound tapped loose. Christopher tries to save it, and it goes Granville Christian's way. 24.5 seconds to go. Now, Coach Sheets will take the water, right? You don't turn down anything free, do you? 20 seconds to go. Coach Lenny Sheets of the baseball team's doing the scoreboard tonight. Stryker with Christopher on him. 10 seconds to go now. Stryker works his way into the lane, kicks it out. Burson for a 3, hits it. Ty Burson with 5. And that's the end of the first half of play. Timeout on the floor. FCA leads by a score of 24-18. Over Granville Christian. We're going to have Coach Ben Bethel join us here at halftime. Coach, your impressions of the first half?
Well, I liked how we're getting the ball up and down the court, getting the ball up pretty fast. And I think the main thing with us right now, we missed a lot of shots. I'm not sure what we're shooting right now, but we missed a lot of shots point blank, right? Inside.
Yeah, I think you're doing a good job at rebounding. It seems like Justin Potachnik's kind of having his way on the boards.
Yep.
And Nick as well. But
well, we got to put it back in when we get it, right?
That's right.
We get a lot of rebounds,
right.
but you got to put them back in.
Any adjustments you think Coach Hooper might make halftime?
I think we need to do a better job running our offense. I think sometimes we get to where it's one guy, and then the next guy, and then the next trip down it's a different guy. And that's good, but if you're running your offense, I think it's better. So we know where we're going to get our shots from. We haven't ran for any plays yet, so we're going to get into our offense.
Okay, thank you, Coach Ben Bethel, assistant coach at FCA. Halftime score, FCA leads Granville Christian by score 24-18. This is FCA basketball on LSN.
This is me, you are a saint. Thank you.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by
Fairfield Mini Storage is located on East Main Street in Lancaster, or find them online at ffministorage.com.
InFocus Consulting, the data agency. Online at InFocus Consulting.
Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. You can visit them online at redeemerlancaster.org.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral. Respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
To be a good father is the most important job in a man's life, but it doesn't have to be hard. Play catch, go to a park or visit a zoo. Help your child with their homework. Sit down together for dinner. Ask them how their day was. Things get busy, and sometimes we all fall short. But the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Back here at halftime, start of the third quarter, FCA leads Granville Christian by a score of 24-18. FCA will get the ball to start the third quarter, along with Jared Camp, Jack Davidson here. Tony Welch inbounds to Stephen Carpenter. Original starting five on for FCA. Welch to Spurgis. Potachnik at the high post. Tony Welch tries to pass to Spurgis, intercepted by Peters. Stryker goes up to Burson. Stryker with a three ball, no good. Rebound Stephen Carpenter. Tony Welch. Potachnik puts it up, no good. Rebound Peters.
Nice, starting off a little cold here, only shooting 30% in the first half.
FCA is out rebounding Granville Christian. Justin Potachnik has 7. Nick Spurgis with 6.
Nice backdoor cut there.
Daniel Copeland with his first 2 of the half. He's got 4. 4-point lead now for FCA. Coach Bethel said he wants to see them work. There's a nice cut by Hayden Welch. He's got 4. See him work their offense. They haven't run too many plays. They've been getting out of their sets. You might see him a little more deliberate here. Stryker with the basketball. To Ty Burson. Burson with a 3 ball off the mark. Spurgis with another rebound. Nick's got 7. Carpenter misses. Rebound Welch.
Nice move.
Pretty play by Hayden.
6 points for Hayden on senior night. The lone senior.
Why don't you just call a spade and say it's Hayden Welch night?
All right,
he's the only senior. Just say it's Hayden Welch night here at FCA. Stryker from the corner, no good. Rebound to Stryker. Puts it up, misses, and Potachnik with another rebound. He's got 8. Carpenter, nice entry pass to Spurgis, loses it. Burson, up, nope, rebound loose. Copeland to Peters. Copeland for 3, no good. Carpenter with a rebound. Long pass to Potachnik with a dunk.
Here we go.
He was waiting all year to do that.
He had a couple dunks the last game they played at home. The crowd went crazy. They haven't seen a dunk since Zach Zeltman.
Nice shot by Copeland. He's got 6. What was impressive about Justin's dunk there is one-handed.
Yeah, it was.
Timeout, Coach Hooper. 30-second timeout. 4:38 to go, third quarter. 30-22, FCA up by 8 on LSN.
Third quarter action of FCA on LSN is brought to you in part by Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. where class sizes are small, so you'll get to know the faculty who cares about you and your success. Discover your promise in academics, in athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. Online at lancaster.ohio.edu.
You do that so well.
Yeah, I've had a year of practice. I got excavation down.
You
that was
you thought you had excavation down, right?
Yeah.
There's always the next time that we excavation.
I still got tournament.
Tony Welch. Stephen Carpenter with the basketball double team. Now Tony Welch puts it up and in. Now I'm waiting for Tony to dunk it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He could. He's a great athlete.
Yep.
Peters.
Knights have done an excellent job shutting down Grant Peters. No points so far in the ball game. Shooting 52% on the season.
Carpenter gets knocked on the rebound. Stryker. Air ball. Copeland travels with it. No call. Shot up and in by Stryker.
Stryker with 6 points.
And they're letting him play.
Yep. Like you said before, that's how they're going to be playing in the tournament. So, I mean, let him play.
Welch. The Batachnik works off a Welch pick. Back to Hayden. Hayden, spin move, up and in.
Oh, nice move. Hayden Welch with 8 points.
.3:15 to go here, third quarter. Stryker for 3. Good, and a foul on Hayden Welch. Kyle Stryker with 9. Look for 10 at the line. Hayden with his first foul. Ty Burson comes in. Burson with 5 points. Sitting down is Tanner Orban. Scoreless. Stryker line left for the and one and gets it.
Stryker with 10 points.
3:05 to go, third quarter. Carpenter finds a seam, misses. Welch with a return, nope. Rebound, Tony Welch, up, no good. Peters with a rebound. Stryker. To Copeland. Pound with the basketball, bounce pass, loose. Burson, up and in.
Ty Burson with 7 points.
He looks like his dad when he shoots. He just has that form. He has the. He looks like a Burson when he shoots.
That was before my time.
Well, if you wanted to see what Jay Burson looked like, his son is a carbon copy. I'm not saying he's as good as his dad, but he's got the same mannerisms. Welch, nope. Rebound, Potachnik, up, no, and a foul.
I believe that'll be on Grant Peters. Let's see who that's on. Nope, it's on Daniel Copeland. His team's first.
Potachnik line right, shooting 2, 34-30 the score. FCA up by 4.
Yeah, my generation of Ohio State shooters is John Diebler. That's who I've been impressed with.
Jay Burson was fun to watch because, like, he's a slight of frame, like his son Ty, and he would. He's just a great shooter. Wiry as a basketball player, I guess is the best way to put it.
When you're slight of frame, you have to be.
And what's Jay Burson's known for is I think he was the Ohio high school scoring leader. Went on to Ohio State. His dad was coach at Muskingum College. Spurgis up and in.
Nick with 6 points.
Yep. And Jay Burson, I think it was his senior year, may be mistaken, broke some vertebrae in his neck, and he played with a halo. And just a gutsy basketball player. He endeared himself to Buckeye fans. And I think, if memory serves me correct, he still does, I think, the pregame on 97.1 The Fan before the Ohio State basketball games. WFCO had Jay Burson down for the spring awards ceremony a couple years ago. And Jay Burson just gave a wonderful talk to the young athletes in Fairfield County. Burson, no good. Spurgis with a rebound to Carpenter. We're under a minute to go. Carpenter with a return. Stephen with 14. First two in the half. Pound. Knocked away and stolen by Spurgis. Carpenter inside to Spurgis. Nope. Rose gets it to Burson. 25 seconds. Burson loses it, gets it back. No good. Rebound Carpenter.
$15 seconds and counting.
Stephen takes a big, deep breath. Brandon Pound on him. Spurgis. Nice play by Carpenter to Spurgis.
8 points for Nick.
And at the buzzer, we got a travel call with 0.4 of a second to go. So FCA's got time to kind of do an alley-oop. And here it comes. Knocked away by Pound, and that's the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. FCA leads Granville Christian 41-30 here on LSN.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by...
Discover your promise in academics, in athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. Online at lancaster.ohio.edu.
Thompson Concrete, full-service concrete. Online, thompsonconcrete.com. Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law offices online at weaver-law.com.
Fairfield Christian Church, located near the River Valley Mall in Lancaster. Online at fairfieldcc.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
There's Ted Welch, who is Hayden's dad. Senior night, Hayden Welch night. Granville Christian starts with the basketball, fourth quarter, 41-30, FCA up. On LSN, this is Jack Davison along with Jared Camp. Brandon Pound gets it to Grant Peters. Spurgis on him. Kicks it out. Copeland, no good. Spurgis with another rebound. Nick's got 9, if my counting is right. And we got a foul on Tanner Orban, his first.
Team's second.
Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. Granville Christian plays Miller in their final game of the season before tournament. This is FCA's final game, and they play against Grove City Christian. Tournament action Thursday night. Ball goes off of Potachnik. Copeland puts it up and in. Daniel Copeland with 8. 7:05 to go. 41-32. FCA up. Potachnik, low block. Blocked. Pound with a rebound. Nice play by Copeland. Triple team. Gets it to Peters. Up to Stryker. Spurgis playing defense to Peters. Traveled.
Yep, good call.
6:40 to go. Full court man-to-man pressure by the Lions. Spurgis. Potachnik blocked by Copeland. Foul on Copeland. Daniel Copeland with his second.
Team's third.
Robert Rose checking in for Granville. 2 shots, so Rose will come in after the first free throw. Potachnik puts it in. Justin with 9. Copeland sits down with 8 points. Rose in with 2. Ten for Justin. Rose to Pound. Stryker. Orban. Loose ball. Out of bounds, FCA's way. Carpenter. Kick will keep it FCA's possession. Potachnik on the low block. Turnaround jumper up and in. Justin with 12.
Knights applying some pressure now.
He had 15 in the first meeting. Stryker to Peters. Back to Stryker. Foul on Carpenter. Stevens his first.
It's team's second. Yep.
Granville Christians play pretty much straight man-to-man. No gimmicky defense. Whenever we've seen teams play FCA, they usually play some type of gimmicky defense. Blocked by Spurgis out of bounds. I mean, FCA has seen, Steve and Carpenter have seen pretty much everything from them. They've seen triangle and 2, box and 1. 3 ball, no good. Rebound to Potachnik.
10 rebounds for Justin.
He's got a double-double going on now as Carpenter cuts to the hoop. Steven with 16. Peters travels with the basketball. Ty Burson coming in now for Granville Christian. Burson in with 8 points, and Orban sits down scoreless. Now we see full court pressure. Spurgis to Welch to Carpenter. To Spurgis, up and in.
Nick Spurgis with 10 points.
Timeout, Granville Christian. Timeout on the floor with 5:09 to go in the ball game. FCA is up by 17, 49 to 32 on LSN.
Fourth quarter action of FCA on LSN is brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Storage, the place to store your personal or business goods. In a clean, dry unit within a gated facility. They have outside storage for RVs and boats, and our Lancaster source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage is located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster, or find them on the web at ffministorage.com.
Students leading an FCA cheer. They divided the crowd into sections. Luke Sheets had 1. He had the F section. My son had the C, and the student section had the A. It's amazing what you learn here at FCA, that you can spell FCA during a basketball game.
We can compliment the teachers on that
one. Who's the spelling teacher?
The English, Mrs. Buller.
Buller. Give Mrs. B credit on that. Now, Clayton Christopher's in for FCA, as FCA will put on a 2-1-2, or actually it's a 2-2-1 zone trap. Stryker to the hoop, puts it up and in. Stryker with 12, his first 2 of the quarter. 49-34. 15-point lead. Clayton Christopher with the basketball. Hayden Welch, knocked away by Burson, will stay FCA's way. They'll inbound in front of Coach Hooper and the FCA bench. Carpenter double team, finds the open man to Potocnik. Easy 2.
Justin with 14.
Yes, sir, that's what I got. Burson. Hayden almost had the interception there. Peters inside gets his first 2 of the night. Grant Peters averaging 6 points a game in the scorebook. 51-36. And Coach Hooper calls a play. Carpenter on the wing. Potocnik inside. Loses it. Stryker up to Pound. Nice save to Stryker. Over the back, no call. Stryker, and now there is a call on Nick Spurgis.
Nick's third, team's third.
Looked like Steven got, all they needed was a ladder to go over his back, and there's no call. Stryker, line left, hits the first.
13 points for him, looking for 14.
And Stryker is shooting 67% from the foul line. Carpenter between the circles. Brandon Pound on him. Hayden Welch from the corner, no good. Pound tips it to Carpenter. Christopher puts it up, no, and he's fouled on Grant Peters. That's Grant Peters' first.
Team's fourth.
3:28 to go in the ball game. Clayton Christopher, line right, shooting 2. Clayton will try to split the pair. And he does. Clayton's in the book. His first point of the night. 52-37 the score. Stryker, Copeland. Ty Burson drives baseline. Nice pass to Peters, up and in. He's got 4. 2 away from his average. 3:10 to go in the ball game. Pace picking up here a little bit. Easy layup by Justin Potocnik and a great pass by Hayden Welch.
16 for Justin.
Peters to Stryker. Kyle Stryker puts it up. He hits the floor, and we got a foul. Foul is on Nick Spurgis, his 4th. Nick has a technical in the game as well, and timeout goes FCA's way. Timeout on the floor, 2:51 to go in the ball game. FCA leads 54-39 here on LSN.
This FCA on LSN Game of the Week brought to you in part by Ohio Christian University, committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. OCU's degree programs equip students to become leaders in their careers, communities, families, and the world. Ohio Christian University, online at ohiochristian.edu. And also, this game brought to you in part by Spires Paving Company, serving Lancaster and Fairfield County since 1984. They're a full-service pavement and pavement services company, providing asphalt paving, patching, repairing, crack filling, and stripping for residential, commercial, churches, and local municipalities. Spires Paving Company, at 740-653-6837 or online at spirespaving.com.
Jared, why don't you thank the fine people at the FCA media team tonight, this is kind of their senior night too. We got some seniors working.
We got Jesse Brake on camera, Jeremy Hall on camera, and JT Burcham running the cameras.
He's the senior of seniors.
That's right, the senior of seniors. And behind the scenes we have Kenny Burcham running graphics, and on switcher we have Caleb Kendra.
Jordan Brake in for Clayton Christopher. Now we got 2 games coming up on TV. Tournament games, FCA girls and boys. Striker with 14.
Yep.
So stay tuned, and we'll be giving you at least 2 more basketball games. And as the teams advance, which we hope they do, we'll be there every step of the way. Hayden Welch with the travel. 14-point lead for FCA.
Got some good teams out of Fairfield County going into the tournament. We got Bloom Carroll, the undefeated season so far. FCA, Millersport, some great teams.
Burson misses the shot. Striker with a rebound, knocked out of bounds, and we got no foul. It's just a ball knocked out of bounds off Carpenter. Ball goes inbounds to Copeland. To Burson. To Potachnik. Potachnik with the steal. Spurgis to Jordan Brake. Hayden Welch.
Nice shot. Hayden Welch with 10.
2 minutes to go. I'll try to talk to Hayden after the ball game. So stay tuned for our Hayden Welch special. Coach Norm Emmett's down there with the underneath the basket. Looks like he's playing janitor tonight. Coach E.
He does it all.
He does it all. Striker short, gets the rebound. Spurgis playing good defense, and that ball goes off at Justin Potachnik out of bounds.
The fans didn't like that one, but good call.
Michelle Blizzard to give the ball to Kyle Striker. Inbounds to Copeland. Puts it up. No good. Tipped. Copeland with the return. No good. Peters has 6 points, and that's his average. Burson with the steal. Loose ball. Jump ball goes to FCA's way. 1:26 to go, and it's a 14-point lead for FCA. Timeout. 62nd timeout for Coach Hooper and the Knights. FCA leads, and here's Jared.
FCA on LSN is brought to you in part by Doctors Whistler, Myers, and Cowley's. A highly skilled and friendly team of dentists are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care while helping patients achieve and maintain optimal dental health. Whistler, Myers, and Cowley's a proud supporter of the FCA Knights. They can be contacted at 740-775-0808 or online at mysmilematters.com. And also, FCA on LSN brought to you in part by N-Focus Consulting, the data agency positioning and managing data in the marketplace. They provide data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 740-654-5809 or online at nfocusconsulting.com.
Here you see the FCA student section. They've had a theme every night. Tonight's Neon Night, which is why it looks like a old test pattern for a color TV behind the basket. That's what it'll look like back in the old days. You turn the TV on at 2 in the morning, you get a test pattern. Now you get an infomercial. And
I think I'd rather have the
test pattern. Yeah, I think so. Jordan Brake gives it to Justin Potachnik, and Coach Young for Granville Christian is going to clear the bench. Ball knocked out by Brandon Pound, and now we got a whole new 5 coming in. Robert Rose comes in, Shannon Wilcox, Caleb Patton, John Benvey, and let's see who else. David McCoy, I think. Carpenter working on Rose. Bounce pass to Hayden Welch. Patton on him. Loose. Rose with the basketball. Rose. Bounce pass. Shot up and missed by Wilcox. Rebound to Potachnik. I think that's 11 for Justin.
So the FCA varsity team against the Granville Christian JV team.
This is the way Granville Christian gets experience.
That's right. Great experience.
Potachnik with 18 on the night. He's the leading scorer for FCA. 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Robert Rose in the corner. Knocked away. Shot up by Caleb Patton. Missed, and he'll be going to the foul line. Tony Welch getting ready to come in for FCA with 13.7 seconds to go. I think he's going to be coming in for Hayden.
Yep, I believe so.
We shall see. Caleb Patton misses the first shot. Tony comes in, and Hayden Welch gets a standing ovation. Hayden concludes his senior season with 10 points on the night. Of course, he's got tournaments coming up. Tony Welch with the rebound taken away by Patton. Wilcox. Nope. Tip. Patton from the corner at the buzzer. Good, and that's the ball game. Caleb Patton with his first 2 of the night. And the final score here at FCA. FCA wins in a convincing fashion, 58-44. Both teams will congratulate each other at half court. They'll probably join at center court for a prayer. And we will try to bring you head coach Roger Hooper and senior Hayden Welch in our post game. So your thoughts, tonight's ball game. Good ball game for FCA coming in the tournament. I don't think they were as sharp as they wanted to be.
No, only shooting 30% coming out of the first half, and not much better this half. But they'll just watch the film, see what they can grow on going into the tournament. I think they'll be okay.
Okay, they break, and let's see if we can get some guests. Maybe Coach Hooper and Hayden. We are going to be trying to talk to the coach here momentarily. I guess not. Here we go. We got Coach Hooper coming. We hope. Coach Hooper talking to Coach Wilson. We won't ask what they're talking about. Coach Roger Hooper, victorious coach. Turn around, Coach. There you go. They're going to cut down the nets here. Congratulations. Fine season. Talk a little bit about the tournament coming up. Your impressions on the tournament. You had a good season, but now it's a second season, isn't it?
Yep. It's going to be a pretty tough sectional for us. And
where are you playing?
We're playing at Granville.
And then who are the teams? Who are the teams you're going to be playing coming up? You got Grove City Christian first, and if you get farther, who's in the sites?
Wellington.
And you played them before. How'd that go? You won, but
we won in overtime at their place in their tournament that they had over Christmas, and then we played them last year in the sectional finals.
Now, they don't have a league, but I recall preparing for the game last year on TV. They prepare for the tournament. Tournament is really their bread and butter. They're a good tournament team.
They are a good tournament team. They've got plenty of weapons, you know. We just we're going to have to play well. We're going to have to play better than we played tonight.
How about talk a little bit about Hayden Welch?
Oh, Hayden. Yeah, Hayden does a lot of good things out there. You know, he's going to be hard to replace. I keep telling those guys who's going to do that next year when he takes that ball to the hole. You know, he's a pretty fearless little guy, I'm telling you.
Now, what are you going to be working on going into the tournament?
Everything.
Everything. Spoken like a true coach.
Everything. Yeah.
All right. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
God bless you. We'll see you down tournament row here. We'll try to get Hayden to come over here to join us for our post game. Give you some final stats here for Granville Christian. Grant Peters had 6. Caleb Patton had 2. Ty Burson with 8. Brandon Pound had 3. Kyle Stryker with 14. David McCoy with 2. Robert Rose with 2. And Daniel Copeland with 8. For FCA, leading scorer tonight, Justin Potashnik with 18 points. He had a double-double tonight. He had 10 rebounds. Hayden Welch had 10 points. Tony Welch with 2. Stephen Carpenter with 16. Nick Spurgis with 10. And Clayton Christopher with 1. And you're not Hayden Welch. It's Jared Camp here.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Hayden's just going to stay with the team, huh?
I think so.
Okay. Good. Well, we won't be able to talk to Hayden after tonight's ball game. It was FCA leading after one quarter of play, 14-6. They led at the half, 24-18. Third quarter mark, they were ahead 41-30, and they win going away 58-44. Your final thoughts?
Well, as you said before, not their sharpest game, but you know, like, just watch the film, learn to get better. I mean, you've had a great season. You got a full head of steam going into the tournament. I mean, and I look for the Knights to have a long tournament run.
We can only hope, right?
That's right.
It all depends. It depends on the draw, and like Coach Hooper said, they have a good draw, but it's going to be tough because they played a lot of these teams. Grove City Christian will be their third time that they've played them. They win, they play Wellington, and then they go on from there. So for Jared Camp and the FCA media team, why don't we thank the media team once again?
Sure. We got Jesse Brake, Jeremy Hall, and JT Burcham on camera, and behind the scenes we have Kenny Burcham and Caleb Candra.
So as you see the FCA Knights cutting down the nets in a championship season here, 2011-2012. For Jared Camp, this is Jack Davidson. Thank you for watching FCA basketball on LSN. Final score, FCA 58, Granville Christian 44. Have a good night, everybody.
Are you ready for spring? I'm Tracy Schaefer with Upward Sports at Fairfield Christian Church. We would love to have your kids ages 4 years through 6th grade join us this spring to play soccer. Join us in making new friends and learning about Jesus Christ through Upward Sports. Now registering through March 9th. Please visit www.fairfieldcc.com or call 740-654-0099 for more information. Let's kick into spring with Upward Soccer.
I'm Tiffany Underwood, American Red Cross Blood Drive Coordinator at Fairfield Christian Academy. On February 28, 2012, we are having our next drive. Appointments start at 1 o'clock and end at 7 o'clock. Call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit our booth at Fairfield Christian Church in the foyer to schedule your appointment today. By donating your blood, you can save up to 3 lives. It's your time to make a difference in someone's life.
FCA on LSN. Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.